Hey foodies, thanks for watching. I want to make egg rolls, and I don't think there's anything more to say. I mean, they're egg rolls. They're so good, and I haven't had them in so long. And I wanted to share this recipe with you. And we want to start by taking a little bit of hot water, and I'm going to soak some of my glass noodles, just enough to cover them. And I'll just take a little spatula and just get them all submerged. And these noodles don't take long at all to soften up. And I mean, they're already softening really nicely. Okay, so I'll probably push that down a little bit more in another minute or so. I'm just gonna set that aside. And we've got a cabbage and carrot, some green onions. So let's start by cutting up the green onions. Grab my knife, and I'm gonna finely chop these. There we go. And that's gonna go into my bowl. Next, I want to chop up, I've picked some garlic chives. And if you want to use just minced garlic or garlic powder, go right ahead. You only need like a half a clove. It's not much. The garlic chives are a little milder, I find. Oh, you can really smell the garlic. There we go. Pick that up. There we go. Next, I want to shred my carrot. And you need about a cup of shredded carrot for this recipe. But what's really nice about cooking versus baking is cooking is more of an art form. You can pick and choose some of the ingredients that you like more than others, and you can make it your own. Whereas baking, it really is a science, and you have to kind of stick to the recipe. Okay, that goes into my bowl. There we go. And then I'm going to use about 2 cups of shredded cabbage. Okay, and I'm going to set that aside. Look at that, that's beautiful looking cabbage. I won't necessarily use that big chunk. Okay. And then to that we want to add our soy sauce and our sesame oil and a little bit of salt. That just helps bring out the moisture in the cabbage and the carrots. And you're going to want some fresh ground black pepper. And then look at these noodles, they've rehydrated so beautifully. Don't they look nice? Okay, and I'm going to take my noodles, and we're going to pull them and put them right into the bowl here. There we go, and I think that's almost all of them. There we go. And then I want to mix this all up really well. It's okay if the noodles break up a little bit. I'm using my tongs mainly because I don't want to burn my hands from that hot, hot water. Okay, I think I can probably use my hands now. I find using your hands really lets you get in there and mix it really well and sift through all the ingredients, breaking up all the big clumps of things. At this point, if you want to add a bit of spice, like cayenne pepper or pretty much any spice really, this is the time to add it. It's also important to try everything at this point just to make sure that it's gonna taste good. You don't want to go to all that effort of making your egg rolls and then go, oh, it really didn't taste very good. So I'm just gonna grab a little clump. Oh, wow. Oh yeah, that's gonna be good. So I'm gonna set this aside, I'm gonna clean up, and we're gonna make some egg roll wrappers. Some pretty simple ingredients here. I've got my psyllium fiber, which is what I find has really allowed me to give a lot of stretch and elasticity to all of my pastries that need a lot of stretch. So I start by putting that right into the mixing bowl, and then I'm going to add most, but not all of my hot water, and it's very hot water. And I'm just going to give it a little stir, just to let all the psyllium hydrate. And while that's hydrating, I'm going to crack one egg into a bowl. And the reason I want to crack the egg into a bowl is just to make sure that there's no shells and it hasn't turned or anything like that. And the other egg I'm going to use to seal all the edges. So it's been about 45 seconds, and I just wanted to show you, like, you can really see how much is gelled up there. So it's just going to keep gelling, which is really nice. And I'm going to put my paddle back on. I'm going to drop my egg right in there. I'm going to keep my bowl. And I'm going to put my flour in and a bit of salt. And now we just mix it until it comes together into a ball. So you don't want to turn the mixer on high because the flour goes everywhere, and I've cleaned it up a little bit, but I don't want to wet my counter because I'm going to be rolling the pastry out. So don't turn the mixer on super high. You want to make sure that you start low until it comes together. And you can see it's still rather crumbly, so I'm going to add the rest of my water at this point. So you can see it's come right together. If it doesn't come right together, you can add tablespoon by tablespoon a little bit of hot water at a time until it does come together. But you want to really take your time adding that water because it doesn't take much to bring it together. I ended up adding about 1 tablespoon extra of hot water. I was like, oh, do I get a second tablespoon? So I got myself ready with a second tablespoon, and I just sat there and watched it and watched it and watched it, and then it just slowly started coming together, and I'm like, I'm not adding any more. It's perfect, just the way it is. And you can see, like, I can knead it, which is nice, and it's not sticking to my hand or to the counter. There we go. And it's a little bit wet, but that's fine. So I'm just going to check the temperature of my oil because I want that preheated to 390 degrees Fahrenheit or 200 degrees Celsius. Okay, so I think that's good. I'm going to remove this so I have a little bit more room. I'm going to crack my egg. Wipe that up. There we go. And I'm going to whisk that up. And that's going to be for sealing. Okay, and I get my dusting flour. Okay, and I'm going to dust the countertop. If you want to use a pasta roller, go for it. And I'm going to cut these, I think, into 8. Let's start with 4. We'll see what 4 gets us. It's going to be too big, but I can always cut them down. Okay. So we roll it out. This is beautiful looking dough. Yeah, these would be huge egg rolls. But look at the elasticity on that. Like, it's just beautiful looking dough. A little bit thinner. There we go. Check my temperature. It can go up a little bit. There we go. So I want to have a nice squared edge. Clean those up. And how big are we going to make it? So I think if they were like that, and then double, and a bit of an overlap. And I think we are going to get 4 out of that. So I'll add that to the another ball. Now, pick this up, set it on its own little spot, and I'm going to grab some of this filling we've made. Oh, there's a lot there. That's too much. It's probably still too much. There we go. Get it right in the middle. And I'm going to take my finger and I'm just going to wipe the edge. There we go. And we're going to fold it over, pinch it, make sure we get all that air out. So I'm actually squishing it down a little bit. And I'm going to take a fork and I'm just going to lightly press the edges just to give it that little bit of an extra edge. Okay, I'm going to do another one. Let's see. There we go. Nice big clump of it because it's going to get compressed in there. Dip my finger to the edge. Okay, fold it over. And I'm tucking everything in as best I can. Uh-oh, I think I put too much in this one. You can see it's tearing a little tiny bit. I'm hoping it's going to just hold together. There we go, that looks pretty good. Let's press that. Yeah, you can see it's pressing, it's splitting right there. Well, we'll soon find. I don't think that one's holding. Well, that's the dilemma when you're making a stuffed item. Oh yeah, that one's huge compared to what I made there. Okay, so let's start. Maybe we'll do the egg wash first this time. There we go. Okay, and a little less product to go in. That looks nice. Fold it over. Oh, it's coming along nicely. There we go. Press, press. I got some air, so I want to compress that out. And I'll just do a little fork. And I find the fork gives it a bit of an interlocked edge. And I really like doing the egg wash first, so that's what I'm going to do. Okay. And the noodles. Is it too much? There, that looks good. There we go. So I have just made 4 egg rolls. So the temperature is at 390. I'm going to get a mesh lifter because I don't want to burn myself. And I'm going to set one in and gently put it in there. And I'm going to grab another one, and I'm going to gently put that one in there. And you'll notice when you put things into the deep fryer, the temperature will drop a little bit, so you want to just keep an eye on the temperature. But I'm going to let this fry for about a minute on one side, and then I'm going to flip it over and do a minute on the other side. Okay, it's been about a minute. I'm going to flip that over. Look at that, that looks beautiful. And I'm going to let that cook for another minute. And that looks really nice. So I'm going to pull those out, let them drip a little bit off, and I'm going to put them on a wire rack just to let them drip dry and cool. And I'm going to put the other 2 in. So let's put this one that was a little bit, fell apart a little bit. Let's see how it does. And then the other one. And it's doing great. So while that's doing that, I'm just rolling out the rest. And I'll see you in a moment when I'm done all of them. These look amazing. I can't get over how yummy they are. I mean, I made these, I'm gonna say 15 years ago, and I hadn't looked at the recipe since. So it was a little foggy at times, and I tried a couple different things off camera, but they look amazing just the way I showed you how to make them. And I can't wait to dig into these. They smell so good. I can't imagine like a little dipping sauce, like a little sweet and sour dipping sauce, or just on their own. I'm gonna give them a bite. Mmm. Mm-hmm. These taste just like regular egg rolls. I can't get over just how good they are, and like a little bit of tough and stretchiness of the dough. This is exactly what you want. The filling is spectacular. I was able to make about 24 egg rolls, so I've got egg rolls galore. They're gonna go into my freezer, so when I want one, I just heat these up real quick. If you're looking for the instructions and the recipe, visit glutenfreeguy.ca. You can also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Pinterest. Look for next week when I'm doing a double chocolate focaccia. See you soon. Come on, honey.